be afraid to use the language. Don't
Well, yeah, I was really surprised when you used the N-word. That was crazy to me.
I did not. That was part of another descriptive word that it just sounds similar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman.
What's up, Addy Herman? Make some noise if you're with me tonight, huh? Let's go. Come on. Welcome to Quik Draw Comedy, a show about redemption. In an era of cancellation and condemnation, we offer you a second chance. Tonight, comedians will have 2 opportunities to perform stand-up comedy, followed by a conversation with our fantastic panel. I'm your host, Addy Herman. How about it for my co-host, the executioner, Clem Jameson? Clem is the founder of Low Gear Comedy, the Omaha-based production company that is taking comedy by storm. Who needs AI when you have Low Gear? We got a great show for you tonight. Comedians, you will have 2 minutes to perform. When you hear this sound, wrap it up, because when you hear this sound, you are done. Go ahead, move out of the way. We'll bring you right back up on the second round. All right, so first of all, let's hear it for our ace bartender, Emma, on the other side of that wall, huh? Make some love for her, man. Tip her graciously. She deserves it. All right, on deck, we have Tychus Gans, but coming to the stage right now, you know him, you love him, Rashad Vaughn.
How you guys doing? I was gonna invite my cousin here, but he said that I'm white people funny, which that don't make no damn sense. He was like, you white people funny, I'm not gonna go. Is Matt Rife gonna be there? Cause that motherfucker is funny. I'm like, cause I'm not that big yet, and Matt Rife is white, but you think he's funny, and I'm black, but you think I'm white people funny. That shit don't make no damn sense. So would that make me biracially funny? So yeah, and he's a little off like LeBron James' hairline. So I remember one time he told me that he almost had sex with this girl, but he got scared because she thought she has diseases. And I'm like, word, what disease she has? Oh, she said she got diabetes. I'm like, I don't think you can get diabetes from having sex. I mean, I think you'd be fine if you just have sex with her. You'd be fine, cuz it's not like AIDS where you can have sex with her and die. So and he was like, it just sounds deadly disease. I just didn't want to fuck her. I'm like, all right, cuz, yeah, take your weird ass home. Ugh. Take your weird ass home. I got a gripe with TikTok because I was trying to send a clip out to the TikTok world, but they said, oh, it's not original. It contains music. I'm like, how the fuck it contains music where there's nothing on it but me on a microphone and my words? It's an original video. Like, I own the shit. It doesn't have music on it at all, but TikTok just mute it and be on some other shit. But I'm like, well, at least y'all about to be banned, so y'all not gonna be around any longer, especially not in the US. So I'm like, well, fuck you guys. I'm on to Instagram and Facebook it is, or Rumble, or any other streaming platforms. I'll be back. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
How bad do you have to be when the Chinese think you're unoriginal? The people who steal everything from everybody says Rashad's not original. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, starting beef with the country of China early. Rashad Vaughn, everybody. Man. On deck, we have Lucas Schneider coming to stage right now. Young gun to the scene. Let's see what he's got for us. Tychus Gans.
Hi, people. My name is Tychus Gans, and I'm what you call a free spirit, although some people pronounce it nuisance. I'm pretty new to stand-up, but I've been telling jokes my whole life. The first joke I ever told was immediately after I was born. I peed on the doctor, and I've seen the tape. It killed. It is a little rough having that be the first bit you do that works, though, because let me tell you, people find it considerably less funny every year. I recently just got lunch with my grandma, and the first thing she said when she saw me was, "When did you get handsome?" Thanks, Grandma. Can always count on you for a nice backhanded compliment. But she has macular degeneration, which means I haven't gotten handsome. Her eyesight's just gotten worse. Yeah, I was talking to her about it. She said the doctor says she has AMD, which stands for age-related macular degeneration. But she says technically that's not true. She just has MD because she's not old. And I had to be like, I hate to break it to you, Grandma, but you and Hitler were alive at the same time, so I feel the A is appropriate. Something about me, I am straight, but Google can only suggest the Are You Gay quiz so many times before I start to wonder, because their algorithm is pretty accurate. Come to think of it, my friends do describe me as flamboyant, and I do say slay queen an awful lot, and I do drive a Prius. Nah. I've never clicked on it, but I imagine the quiz can only be like one question max. Are you sexually attracted to members of your own gender? Yes. The results are in. You gay. Guess I probably could have just used like a dictionary or something, huh? All right. That's my first set. Thank you, guys.
Tychus Gans. All right, let's see here. I took a quiz to see if I was an ally, and it ended up being part of the Axis. All right, so on deck we have Red Little, maybe. But coming to the stage right now, it's his first time on the Quik Draw stage. I want you to make him feel right at home. Pax Ricky. Oh, did I? Shit.
Yeah, I didn't know what was up next. That happened. He said it was somebody else, and then it was me. I am Pax Ricky, though, and guys, I'm a deep thinker, and I usually get my best epiphanies like first thing in the morning. Like this morning, I was on the toilet with my coffee and my cigarette, and I realized if I had a third arm, I could be jerking off right now. But like, so I like to. I have this habit of torturing myself by reading all the horrible shit that happens in the world. And the other day, I was reading about how Russia has these nuclear fucking torpedoes that could just wipe out our country with tidal waves. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, why do I do this to myself? I could be jerking off right now. So guys, I am married to a witch, but she's not like these crystal girls we got running around right now with their just a shameless appropriation of Wiccan culture. No, my wife is a real ass Wicca, which is good because like I'm 37 years old, I got responsibilities, and I got no time for no fake ass Wiccas. Like, seriously, somebody needs to tell these girls, like, it's 2024. You can't be running around in green face. That's racism. So have you guys heard about those new devices that all these OnlyFans creators have? Like you place them and then like anybody, anywhere can control the vibrations. It's crazy. And I'm like walking through the world just wondering what's going on in these motherfuckers' pants.
Pax Ricky, everybody. Let's hear it for him. Good stuff, buddy. We'll have you back up. That was on me, guys. I do this thing now where I put out the list and then I do it the wrong way because I like to keep my comedians on their toes. It was completely on purpose, and none of it was by accident, and none of it had anything to do with my mistake. All right. So on deck, maybe Red Little again. Who knows? Really, this was all just a ploy to get Red to show up on time. But coming to the stage right now, Lucas Schneider.
Just need to do a real quick vibe check, make sure we're all on the same page about something. OJ did it, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, he might have been acquitted, but yeah, he did it. We all know that because we've, all been out. And our date has been just a little bit too chummy with the waiter, The only difference is OJ did something about it. Well, yeah, it's a goddamn shame he died. I had heard he had just gotten engaged again. Yeah, he was gonna take another stab at it. Yeah. Now that's a brave and courageous woman to be OJ's third wife, you know? Oh, what a treat. At least she would have known his triggers. Just don't fuck a waiter and you'll be fine. Oh, God. Not to be one of them people that kink shame, but there's, yeah, I don't get pedophiles. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't even want to have a conversation with a 22-year-old. It's like talking to one of them old toys that only says about 4 or 5 different lines. Goodness, kids aren't even hot. Catch and release fishermen, them are people I also don't get at all. You know, you just pull the fish out of the water and take a couple pictures and put them back. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I'd be amazed if a pedophile hasn't used that defense. Just grabbed him, took some pictures, put him back. It's fine, no problem. Ah, god damn. I thought I had wrote 2 minutes of pedophile shit, but I didn't. We'll just leave it there. I've been Lucas Schneider. Thank you.
Lucas Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. Just like those kids, his jokes were not ready. All right.
So, you know, I heard OJ said years back that he wouldn't rest until his wife's killer was dead. And I think that's still true.
Yeah, he's resting very well now. Very, very sleepful rest he's getting. All right, so we're going to try this and see if it works. On deck, we have Tom Michelson. But coming to stage right now, let's hear it for the most punctual comedian in Omaha, Red Little. Okay. All right, we will see him in a month. Okay. Fantastic. Love when comics drunkenly book themselves on my show and then say, oh man, I was drunk. I forgot about it. I was drunk too, but I had the notes app in my phone. Okay. Well, this next guy, he is going to be our final comedian of the first round. He's running for president. Make it loud for Tom Michelson.
How we doing, Omaha? Oh. My name is Tom, and I'm running for president of these United States. Tom Michelson, 2024. America needs me, and I need a job. I've been thinking a lot about being a politician and all the cool things that comes along with it. Like the phrase, I can neither confirm nor deny. It isn't like fucking genders. There's only 2 choices. It's either yes or no. Whenever you hear a politician say, I can neither confirm nor deny, it is 100% yes. Did I fuck that woman? I can neither confirm nor deny that. He totally fucked that woman. That's a good indication. I'm on probation. Do I smoke marijuana? I can neither confirm nor deny the fact that I smoke pot. I guess it is one thing, though. I guess it means that if I ever to go to court and they ask me, do I admit to smoking pot, I neither confirm nor deny that. Hey, this is pretty fucking easy. I'm not admitting to anything ever again. Did I ever have sex? Are you a virgin? I can neither confirm nor deny that. Now you don't know which way I'm going, whether I did fuck that person or if I haven't fucked anybody else ever again. There's a local comedian that appointed herself as my vice president. I'm hoping that whether or not that turns out like it's a will they, won't they situation, I'm immediately gonna sell out the White House for fucking a reality TV show. All right, well, thank you. My name is Tom. Vote for me 2024.
Tom Michelson, get out and vote. It's important. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, so let's see. We already shot through our first round. I think that's record time for Quik Draw, huh?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Let's hear it for the comics you've heard tonight in our first round, huh? We're rocking and rolling. It's gonna be a nice Sunday. All right, so on deck we have Tychus Gans coming to stage right now for his second set, Rashad Vaughn. Let's hear it for Rashad.
Wow. You look like y'all not happy to see me. Shit. Y'all clap like, oh, here comes this fool again. Yeah, well, get used to it, motherfucker. Shit, get used to the name and my pretty face. You know, I'm gonna be here forever and ever. I'm like Wu-Tang. Rashad Vaughn is forever. Rashad stands with an O, that stands for Omaha, not with an A, that stands for you assholes that can't fucked up my name, keep fucking up my name wrong, whatever. So check out my mixtape, whatever. But yeah, just my thoughts out on streaming platforms. And you guys in the audience and you guys in the world that's listening to the podcast that give a fuck about me or don't, but still check it out. But I'm just rambling right now. But anyway, but yeah, TikTok, I'm still pissed off about it because it's nothing unoriginal. It's my video. Like, I paid off my own dime it's my fucking video, and they like, oh, we can't, it's unoriginal. Like, it's TV. I'm like, no, it's not. It's me with a microphone talking. Like, what the fuck, TikTok? Shit. Like, y'all weird anyway, doing that fucking weird dances, and then they get fame and celebrity for doing that fucking silly ass dances. Hey, YMCA, that bullshit. But me trying to tell jokes and trying to get famous, whatever, I get flagged or my video get muted. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? But a lot of these motherfuckers that can't even fucking dance, their videos don't get taken down or get muted. Like, they should get muted for how fucking terrible their dance are. Like, that shit, they are fucking whack. But people talking about, oh, I love TikTok. No, the fuck I don't. I fucking hate it. People cannot sing, can't dance, and whatever. They can't do shit. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still pissed off about my video being unoriginal. It is original, more original than any other video on TikTok. So yeah, kiss my ass. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn, let's hear it for him.
Yeah.
Man, these reels are gonna go really well on TikTok, huh?
Yeah.
Can you tell us your opinion on TikTok? I'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
In no less than 1,000 words, please.
Yeah. It's banned.
Banned. So Rashad, yeah, obviously you've been having some trouble with TikTok, and they've been saying that they think that your production that Clem has made is television.
Yeah, unoriginal.
Maybe they thought you were R. Kelly. I'm not sure.
No. I like grown women, not little women.
That's right. I think that's something that
of age. So.
Yeah, 16 and up, right?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, 25 and up. So.
25. Yeah. Anything under 25, it's like, oh man, you're gonna throw up in my car after we go to the bar.
Yeah, I'm staying away from those. Yeah.
So Rashad, what inspired this set of yours?
What inspired my set? Just having fun and being kind of, just riffing and raffing about, my video not being on TikTok. I keep getting muted and shit, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun and just riff about it,
Yeah.
It's for 2 minutes.
Well, I think this is just a giant ad for Instagram Reels at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And to promote my mixtape, y'all check it out. Just My Thoughts on streaming platforms. Check it out.
Yeah, so where can they find the whole thing that hasn't been muted by TikTok? Are there any other outlets for it?
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud.
Okay, SoundCloud, wow. I think that's the first comedy album to ever come out on SoundCloud.
Yeah, old school. Yeah, not to show my age.
Not to show your age. You're a year older than me.
Yeah. Well, they don't know that. The fans, they don't know that.
You want them to think you're older.
Yeah, or young.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not under 25.
Yeah, not under 25.
That's right.
Yeah.
I must be too old for this because I have no idea what SoundCloud is. Can somebody fill me in?
It's kind of like Spotify.
Before Spotify.
Yeah, before apps.
You mean Pandora?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Pandora if every song had racial slurs in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how a lot of famous rappers got fame off of SoundCloud. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not too old. I'm just too white. That's what you're saying.
Yes, you're very white.
Yeah,
We've
you're
been
very
talking
white.
about it.
Makes sense.
And you don't listen. And you don't listen to rap. That's for what you told me previously.
Well, I mean, just go ahead and out me to everybody,
Yeah,
to the whole
welcome
world.
to the Inquisition of
That
Clem
was
Jameson.
something private and personal to me, but now y'all know I don't really listen to rap.
Every time when a white person, I don't listen to rap, I'm like, I automatically assume, oh yeah, they racist.
Rashad, about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was singing along with one of the songs in the playlist here, and you were like, what? So, I mean, I do listen to rap, just not, you know, I guess not good enough for you. I don't know.
I mean, rap is still rap.
All right.
Yeah, you still cool in my book, you know.
You hear that? You're still cool in his book. That's a big day for you, huh?
I mean, I should have been. I released his entire special for a dime. He said that earlier, so you know, he spent his dime on me. So.
And you're not talking about $10 either.
No. It was a dime, a literal dime. It was a Canadian dime, so not even worth anything.
Yeah, it was a nickel and a penny, actually.
First of many. Yeah, we're gonna work together again. First of many. Yeah.
Well, no, it looks absolutely beautiful. I've seen some of the clips. I haven't been able to watch it in its entirety, though I was there for the filming.
Yeah, you was there. Thank you.
Well, sure. The cameras did all the work. I just set them up and stood in the back for free.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No. So have you been on any good dates, Rashad?
Yeah, I went on a date last week with an older woman.
With an older woman, okay.
Yeah, I like older women.
How old we talking?
She was 47.
47, okay. So did you smash?
I wanted to, but she gave me a kiss. I did not expect her to kiss me.
She gave you a kiss.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. Not on the first date.
So that was a bit brash for you, huh?
Yeah, she just kissed me and I kind of kissed her back.
You kissed her back. Was she a white lady?
Yes. Yeah, I was horny, so fuck it.
You were horny.
Yeah.
Is that why you guys? Well, so she kisses you on the first date.
Yeah. Then
is this after the date or?
It is after when I was about to leave, get out of her car and go to my car and go home.
So you're sitting there, you're sitting in her Cadillac, I assume, because she's an older woman.
Yeah.
And she leans over and she's dropping you off?
Yeah, to my car, because I met her halfway to this park in Louisville, Nebraska.
Oh, I thought you meant Kentucky. I was like,
because she lived in Lincoln, and we drove and met her halfway. So.
Okay, so and you turned down the kiss. Well, you kissed her back, and then you were like, "Let's not have car sex."
Yeah, and then she was like, "You gotta get out of here before I throw you out." I'm like, "Oh, I believe it. All right, take it easy."
Wait. So she kisses you, you kiss her back, and then she says, "Get out before I throw you out."
Yeah, sarcastically.
Oh.
Yeah, not in sarcastic. She
Are
playing
you
around.
sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
I'm positive.
All right.
Positive.
I'll take your word on it now.
Yeah, I'm being positive.
You're being positive, sure.
I'm being serious. She was playing around being sarcastic. She didn't want to kiss me first, and I kissed her back. Like, oh, okay.
Okay, well, we're going to get you out of here before the cops show up. Man, run, no. Okay, anything well, obviously, yeah, you just plugged your special. YouTube, iTunes,
Spotify,
SoundCloud, yes. I love that. Let's hear it for Rashad Vaughn opening up the show for us, huh? Skeet. Damn right. Okay. All right, on deck we have, make sure I do this right. On deck we have Lucas Schneider. They're coming to stage right now, Tychus Gans.
So, you may have been able to gather this already, but I'm not a very manly man. It's a little bit of a problem for me because my dad is sort of the opposite of that. Like, I look like a guy whose job it is to get mugged, and my dad looks like testosterone. Like, when people see him, they assume he's either a cop or ex-military, and both are technically true because he was a farmer. I'd like to exemplify this dynamic in a quick story. It's small town Nebraska. He's at a bar playing pool. He loses terribly. It's not relevant to the story, but I like to keep him humble. Anyway, my dad sucks at pool. He decides to leave, and an angry drunk guy follows him out and yells, "Hey, punk, I don't like you. You walk around like you own half the town." And without missing a beat, my dad turns around and says, "Could you let me know which half? I'll start charging rent." Good golly, Miss Molly, I didn't realize my dad was Clint Eastwood. Surprisingly, though, this did not diffuse the altercation. In fact, it escalated it, if you can believe that, to the point where the drunk guy starts throwing punches, and my dad turns into Neo and just starts dodging every wasted wonton this guy is throwing, until two of his friends come out and hold my dad down so that the drunk guy can land one clean shot right between his eyes. So my dad decides, probably time to end this fight. So he breaks free from both the guys, picks up the main drunk guy, and throws him through a storefront window. And yeah, that's the end of the fight. And that is also the image of masculinity I have to live up to. Yeah, my dad throws drunk guys through storefront windows, and I feel uncomfortable in the shower if I think too long about the fact that I'm naked. So we're sort of working on two different levels. All right, thank you.
What's up, Tychus? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
I feel like that story landed.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, I like that set. Your dad sounds like Walker, Texas Ranger, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's got a little Chuck Norris in him.
Yeah. So you say he was at a bar when this happened. Were you there witnessing this?
No, this was before I was born.
Okay, so you heard it from your mom or?
I don't think my dad told it willingly. I think like my mom referenced it, and I was like, I'm sorry, what was that?
He had just enough drinks in him to tell you?
No. He doesn't really drink is the thing, too. So he threw that guy through that window completely sober.
Hey, that's the best way to do it.
I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had a dime for every time I threw somebody through a window completely sober. I mean,
Yeah?
I'd have like 25 cents.
Well, yeah, because the 5 cents was when you got thrown through the window, right?
Yeah, I'm checking his math. He was homeschooled, so I'm just checking to see how this works.
Oh, good memory, Clem. Homeschooling.
It's not memory. It's just I just edited that episode.
You could just tell by the everything about him, yeah.
Yeah, no. I give off strong, awkward energy.
No, it's good, man. I like it. You got a digital watch that's facing the right way. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you work out ever, Tychus?
I run.
You run?
Yeah.
Man, you got a good physique, man. No Diddy. That's what we're saying now. No Diddy.
I've literally never heard that.
Well, it's part of Black Twitter, and I'm not on it, but I know a guy who is.
Oh.
So,
And just a reminder, Black Twitter, that's called Malcolm X.
man, you don't need me, Clem. I mean, this really should just be Kill Clem. This show. Oh, look, is that you? No, wait. That's the drunk guy after he got thrown through the window.
He hit the glass and he went, wahoo!
Hell yeah, Tychus. You're a funny guy, man. How long you been doing stand-up again?
Since January.
Since January. Man, you guys hear that. This guy's got the beats. He's got the jokes. He's got fun stories. You could clap or not. I don't care.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Tell you what, man, you've earned our first Quik Draw sticker. Here we go. Look at that. I'm going to have these for sale at the end of the show. Quik Draw stickers. It took me 2 separate times of ordering on Instagram to get those. They sell stuff on Instagram, and it doesn't get there the first time, but the second time it shows up, and they're real apologetic. So that's where they came from.
They'll be available on Temu next week, just after the Chinese steal them and start selling them. So, does your mom part your hair for you? Like, do that? The only reason I ask is when I was in kindergarten on picture day, I had that exact haircut.
You did? That's it. It's entirely my choice. So.
It looks like a Lego man with like a piece that you just pop on the top of the head.
Yeah. After a show here one time, a guy came up to me and said it made me look like Starkweather, the serial killer. So. Probably gonna shave it at some point.
No, it's good. You look like Captain South America. Man, what's something you struggled with in the last week besides the tornado?
Oh, dude. I hooked up a PS5 and it took like an hour.
Yeah, because none of the cords were in the box, probably, right?
There's supposed to be cores in boxes?
Yeah. You just put your dick in the back until something turned on?
I didn't get that far, thankfully.
Whose PS5 was it?
It was my brother's, and he gave it to me. But he gave it to me like months ago. I just never bothered to set it up.
Oh, so you guys just let the PS5 sit around money.
Well, I had a PS4. It's more like I'm just lazy. I didn't want to change out the PS4 for the PS5.
Man, first world problems, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those problems only come with that haircut.
Yeah, that's a first world problem haircut. And so you struggle with the PS5. What games have you been playing?
I got Helldivers recently.
Yeah, I've heard great things.
Yeah, my friend made me get it, and he's like, I promise we'll play it more than once before I head home for college and leave my PS5. And we played it twice, so I don't think I've got my money's worth.
Yeah, you got a PS5 from your brother. So he didn't charge you though, did he?
He did not, no.
Hey, that's a cool brother, man. He should come here and throw some drunks through windows for us.
He's built like a twig, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's the smaller brother. Okay.
Yeah. He
Okay.
doesn't. I'm like an inch taller than him, but he hates it when I say that.
It really bothers him.
Yeah, he's like, we're the same height, dude. Okay.
Is he your older brother?
Yeah, 4 years.
Oh, so it really bothers him, huh? Yeah, my older brother, anytime my mom says that him and I look alike, he gets upset at her. I'm like, what's that say about me?
Yeah, I mean,
We get it. we get
yeah,
it.
I would.
Oh, what? He's got all his teeth and bones. Okay, all right.
I don't know if this relates to anyone else, but I feel like you just look like a narc from the 70s.
Well, you look like the kid that would die of fentanyl, so that makes sense.
Oh, dang. You've been studying the fentanyl deaths, huh?
Well, sure, you know, I accidentally took some fentanyl one day. Well, I meant to take the cocaine, but I didn't know that the fentanyl was in there. And let me tell you something, if you're ODing on that, you're not as tough as I am.
Weak sauce, dude.
Get your gains up, bro. Throw some drunks through windows, man. Come on.
I don't know. I think he looks more like, well, I had something, but it's gone now. Never mind.
You look like a funny comic that's on the way, man. Anything
Thank
you
you.
want to plug to these folks before I get you out of here?
Yeah, Quik Draw Comedy, Emmett's Tavern, 7 p.m. on Sundays.
That's right.
Great show.
Hey, that's right. This man, you just won a Slim Jim on top of your
Yes,
sticker.
dude, this is my night.
Yeah, Tychus Gans, everybody. Let's hear it for him. All right, very cool. All right, on deck we have Pax Ricky, but coming to stage right now, Lucas Schneider.
Oh, what a great day and age we live in, isn't it? With all these women executives in entertainment. And it's good, right? Inclusivity. So why'd the Me Too movement have to happen at the same time? My whole plan was to suck and fuck my way to the top. Now that door is closed, which is a goddamn shame. Goodness. I, for one, think that single moms get way too much sympathy. Personally. There's tons of pros to dating a single mom. There's always going to be snacks around, little juice boxes afterwards. And if the kid's dad isn't a deadbeat, you might have yourself an inside line on a PS5. All right? What a treat that is. I do have 2 kids from 2 different women, you know, just like they tell you to do it. One lives with her mom, the other one lives with me. 2 daughters, which I'm sure is some kind of cosmic karma that I deserve. But so now I'm a full-time single parent to a black child. Well, I mean half, but we all know what box I'm checking when college comes, right? Right? Yeah. Oh, goodness. But the problem with it is that I'm fucking up all her street cred. I have to teach her everything. I saw that kid dance the other day. Ugh, she's fucked. She does well with authority figures, though, so that's cool. Like I said, 2 baby mamas. Baby mamas are a lot like STDs. You can never get rid of them. They're always around. It burns real bad. And anybody that knows about them is always asking if you're taking your medication about it. Okay. No, I'm not on my medication, by the way. Anyway, let's just end it there before I end myself.
Lucas Schneider. My favorite way anyone has ever ended a set was, let's just end this. It sounded like a suicide note. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing. That was a weird time to use that. That was a good chuckle
A
there.
little bit late. I should have done it earlier when you ended your set early, but you know, I'm kind of sleeping over here.
Yeah, Clem's on fentanyl right now, so his time's a little delayed.
It's prescription.
Prescription fentanyl. It's from TikTok.
It is. I got the prescription from TikTok. I bought it on Instagram, so
Yeah.
with those stickers.
Yeah, and then it came through Temu somehow.
That's true.
Well, yeah, we brought that right back, and it was worth nothing. All right, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Lucas? What's something you struggle with in the last 7 days?
In the last 7 days. One thing that's great that Facebook does, it marked safe from the tornado. You know that thing?
I was
Did you see that? Okay. The one thing I struggled with was not flipping out on people that nobody thought they were anywhere near the tornado.
Yeah.
Marking themselves safe.
Yeah, like Biden marked himself safe.
Yeah,
It's
nobody
like,
fucking thought you were there, man. Chill the fuck out. In fact, some people hoped you were.
well, I'll tell you what, man. That wasn't so. You struggled with seeing the people mark themselves safe from the tornado.
Keeping my mouth shut about it and not being an asshole.
I like that. That's some good thinking right there. That's good. You get another. Here, you get a Slim Jim.
Cool.
For thinking outside the box.
Add it to the collection.
Sure, man. Well, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Clem. Okay, I'll just chat on into up here. So I was actually in the tornado proper over in Des Moines. We were in a building underground about halfway, and that tornado was just whipping around us. And I was the idiot that was like standing next to the windows, like looking through the blinds to see how bad it was going to get. And they weren't very happy about that.
That's how you end up being a blind comic.
Yeah, well, I'm not the blind comic, but the other guy.
Been.
Yeah, you have me and my buddy Zane on the same lineup. That'd be crazy.
All right.
2 back-to-back blind people. But no, I mean, just the ferocity of that storm. It was something.
The wind is wild, man.
Yeah, and you know what? I did not mark myself safe because I was like, I might die. You know, I'm right there in the middle of it. And if it's on Facebook, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, Facebook stops the tornado from getting you.
Yeah. Facebook's gonna bring your kids back. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, a couple years back, I marked myself safe from an earthquake in California, but I was nowhere near it. So I get what you're saying. I was one of those guys. I did it for comedic purposes, but some people do it for attention. I guess I did it for attention too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, you two should fight.
I mean,
are you a changed man now, Clem?
no, I wouldn't say anything like that.
He changed his underwear. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So, man, what is something that has inspired you this week?
One of my baby mamas is now my supervisor at work.
Wow.
So it's inspired me to get a new job.
Okay. So you're famously a postman.
Uh-huh.
So she's out there running the route, or what?
No, she's a supervisor in the office now.
So she tells you what to do.
She has that authority, yeah. Even though I've been there for 5 years and she's been there.
Do you
6
listen?
months. She hasn't told me to do anything yet.
Yeah. Well, the last time she told you to do something, you had a baby. So yeah.
Well, she told me not to do something. I ended up with a baby.
Well, yeah, you can't do that at work now, you know.
Well, yeah.
Did you get her the job?
No. Her mom did, because her mom works there too.
So out of the three people,
what a treat my life is.
Out of the 3 people that work in your small town post office, it's you, your baby mama, and your baby mama's mama. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's the entire post office.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's 3/7 of it, yeah.
Yeah. And in 16 years, his kid's gonna get a job there.
Yeah.
The whole family can run the post office in O'Neill.
And they wonder why people go postal.
Sure. Well, at that point, it would just be domestic violence.
Would it, though? If you're at work and not the house?
Well, for comedic effect, I thought it would be, but we'll move right on. Holy shit.
How dare you put facts in the jokes?
Yeah. Well, technically, according to Article 17.
Oh, I was going to ask, how dare you say my jokes aren't ready when you can't even get that list ready?
I know, right? I'm really messing it up over here.
Straight.
Well, it's tough. I wrote it all. I had TikTok transcribe it, so I don't know what's happening
you're
here.
fucked
It
then,
just says "Death to America" on the top. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Oh, but I didn't get to finish my story about this tornado.
Oh yeah.
So we're in the absolute it's swirling around. It was horrible. You know, lights are flickering and stuff, and we're all standing there because the bar staff wouldn't let us leave. They're like calling their kids and being like, "Get in the basement! It's hit!" And so I'm standing there, and then one of the comics, he's like, "There's somebody out there in the storm," and he runs out to the door and he opens it, and I hear the storm just billowing outside. And he's like, "Sir, do you need shelter? Sir, do you need shelter?" And the guy says, "Hey, who ordered a pizza?" And he's like, "No, sir, do you need shelter?" "No, who ordered a pizza?" And I'll tell you right now, I didn't see him, but from what I heard, English was not his first language. And I was like, man, give the immigrants America, because this guy works harder than 15 white pizza delivery. "Who ordered the pizza?" And then he left. He didn't come inside.
He actually blew here from Mexico. He just blew here.
Rode in with it.
Yeah, he was delivering a pizza, then a cyclone hit, and then he was in Des Moines.
Us delivery people were made from a different cloth. What can I say?
Yeah, it was something else.
I ended up in Oz when I woke up Saturday morning, so you know.
Yeah, that Ozempic, huh?
Didn't work. Yeah.
Man, do you have anything to plug to these folks before I get you out of here?
You know, just come to the Dubliner on Mondays if you're not already.
Absolutely. What time is that?
It starts at 9. I put the list out at 8:30. It's always a good time if you're not a fucking sissy.
Yeah, there have been some sissies in the past. I don't know if we discussed that, the sissy situation.
No, we didn't.
Well, let's do it.
The guy that poked me in the chest and his hand folded in while he was poking me.
Yeah, and that says something.
Nothing more intimidating than somebody poking you like this. I think you were just a real big cunt to me, and I think we should go outside and fight about it because I've cried in front of my girlfriend and I feel bad.
And this, by the way, was all happening during my set. Yeah. I was closing the show up, and there's Lucas trying not to beat this poor drunk kid up.
I had to stop him in the middle and say, hold on, I got to go bring the next comic up. Which really took the fucking wind out of his sails.
Yeah. Well, because then I was making fun of him, too, while you were pushing him out the door, and I'm surprised he didn't pull a gun. He looked like a mass shooter.
Well, that was the joke I made that pissed him off. So.
Oh, man. I got to stop stealing your material. Shit.
Yeah, well, he did. You know, if the shoe fits.
Yeah, well, so tell this beautiful audience why this individual was so upset.
Oh, he was upset because he went overtime on his set, and then I was on stage with him, which he then became embarrassed about because he had 18 of his friends there and his girlfriend, and then he tried to heckle me. He said something about me seeing a barber, which you'd think something smarter would come out of a med student's mouth, but then, thanks, Summer. And then I asked him how bad he did on his bracket. Oh, that's what it was. I asked him how bad he did on his bracket, and he said about as bad as my barber did. And then I said, now, I'd expect something smarter out of a med student. I don't understand how you look like the school shooter and the guy that makes the song about the school shooting afterwards at the same time. He started saying something else, and then I called him a lesbian thespian. And then his friends booed him and stood up and applauded me.
This all happened. They booed him, the people that came with him.
That's not the first time I've turned a crowd against their friend.
Yeah. Well, they were all lesbians.
They were. And then he disappeared for a while, and apparently he was outside crying in front of his girlfriend, which he told me later after I turned on my dad voice, and he stopped acting like a little bitch. Oh, I just cried in front of my girlfriend, and I got all embarrassed. So do you think coming back in here and poking me in the chest in front of her makes you look much better, bud? It didn't.
Yeah,
Can we get this guy here? Like, this would make some quality content for the show. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, I think we should just reenact this whole scene.
We could try. To tell you the truth, I was surprised he was allowed in a bar with us, how young as he looked.
Yeah.
He was just a weak little fellow.
Yeah, no,
I'm not sure he could push the door open to get in here.
Well, certainly not. No, you'd have to pull it.
He'd have to have his girlfriend open it for him.
Yeah. No, I remember he came up to me and was like, what advice do you have for a new comic? And I said, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
I told him if those jokes were too much for him, imagine if somebody was really trying to hurt his feelings.
I don't know who that would be. But, so 9 o'clock, Dubliner. Let's hear it for Lucas Schneider, everybody. Go out Monday night. Absolutely great mic. Absolute blast. All right, on deck, we are going to have a surprise set from the Dark Horse, Joe Hopkins. To come on stage right now for his second Quik Draw set, Pax Ricky.
Thank you. I was really sad last time I didn't get to hit my last punchline. It was, I could be jerking off right now. So a lot of people that meet me, they think like I'm a really confident kind of guy, but between you and me, I married my wife because she has a shallow vagina. And that's not how confident guys make decisions. But for a second, I want to talk about like big dick confidence. And I think the thing about it is like having more than you need to get the job done. And thanks to my wife's Arby's condiment cup of a pussy, like I get to have that big dick fucking confidence. But unlike some of these other motherfuckers, I can still wear tighty whities. I know you're jealous. So since my wife is a witch, from time to time I will end up in a witch store. Now, if you've never been to a witch store, don't go. It's very stupid. Yeah, they have a shitload of herbs, and they have rocks, and they have candles shaped like dicks. And now Sarah assures me that they are not for spells, but they still make me nervous, and like I'm gonna trust a fucking witch. But no, of course she thinks that they are, like, the reason I won't buy them is because they make me feel emasculated. But the truth is, like, I just don't want to see 7 cocks colored to the chakras as a centerpiece for Thanksgiving dinner.
Pax Ricky, great job, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Welcome to Quik Draw, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Hey, I'm excited to have you, man.
No, you're not.
I am. No, I'm excited because you showed up, and that's important.
That is important.
Consistency is key. And yeah, now you get to be on shows whenever you want, and you don't have to wait a month like other people who didn't make their timelines.
Really?
Yeah, no, this is actually your show now. Here, come sit next to No.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, you kind of remind me of a Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer.
That's weird. I don't feel like a Johnny Knoxville.
Kind of that delivery, like, hey,
I get that,
Steve. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
But no, man, you're a handsome, charismatic guy with a big enough dick for a ketchup cup pussy, or?
Yeah, like it's a standard package, but like the confidence comes when you have a little more than you need.
Okay, so you can kind of hit the outside of the cup too.
Yeah, like I am outside of the cup.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's, you look down and you see a little something.
Sure. Well, I've noticed.
While you're hitting the back. Like,
so you see the base of your penis when you're naked?
Yeah, a little more, between a quarter and 2 inches.
Wait, so you see about 2 inches of your penis looking down?
Between a quarter of an inch and 2 inches.
Are we talking about how large your penis is?
We're talking about what's on the outside.
Of her very shallow vagina.
Yeah.
So you can keep about 2 inches. Wow, that is nice. So yeah, her vagina must be like 2 inches deep or something, right?
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you about that.
Okay, fair enough. We'll move on. Do you have any children, Pax?
I do. I have one 13-year-old son.
A 13-year-old son?
Yep.
Did you and your, is he your wife's son?
Yeah, it's my wife's son.
Okay, good.
We've been married for 15 years.
15, hey, let's hear it for 15, huh? That's great, man. That's cool. And you have a 13-year-old son, so you did it the Christian way, you might say.
No, she's a witch.
Ah, you got
What are you talking about, man?
it. Let me ask you this. Do you ever call her a witch in anger? You're like, you witch.
She takes it as a compliment.
I thought she might turn you into a frog or something,
Yeah, I am actually very scared to win arguments with her because I don't know what she'll do.
Is that why you keep your hair short, so she can't get locks of it for black magic or anything?
She scoops the toilet seat for the pubes.
So she's hardcore.
She's hardcore, bro.
Hey, ladies, we were just talking about this, how ladies really put up with a lot.
I think I'm the one putting up.
Well, yeah, you do have that massive dick, so yeah, I think she is getting a good deal out of it.
Hey, it's fine. My dick is fine. Let's move on.
Okay, what's something you struggled with in the last 7 days?
Like money.
Okay, that is a fair answer. What,
Yeah.
getting it, spending it?
Both. I don't make a lot, and also I'm very irresponsible. So,
What do you do for a living?
I work construction.
Okay.
In fact, I have that same vest that you have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They give you guys Carhartt vests on the construction site?
Yep, I have it. I wear it when I want to get tips from MILFs.
So you just wear the vest and maybe nothing underneath? Because if this is an option, I'll go out there and make some money right now. There's some drunk MILFs.
It is an option, but like you might be a little too short and a little too.
Yeah, too fat. Yeah, to be a MILF dancer or like a.
Like I don't know. Do you do construction? Like.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, I don't know if I should be offended or happy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've been doing
Too
construction for 10 years.
Too good for construction or too bad for construction? Which way are we going with him?
Too different for construction, probably.
Too different. Like in a no Diddy kind of way, or what?
Yeah, maybe in a no Diddy kind of way.
So you're thinking I'm the one that looks gay out of the two of us?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you know, love wins. Oh shit! No, everybody that would
audience
cheer to
is
that was at
never
the
wrong,
Sydney.
man.
My bad. Man, well, besides having a big dick and being in really good shape, what else is something that you do on your off time when you're not doing stand up or working?
I kayak.
You kayak, really?
Yeah, it's a weird thing to do, right?
How long have you been kayaking?
I have been kayaking a total of 4 times, and I own 2 kayaks.
Okay, so that's like 2 kayaks per time you went out. Or,
Yeah, it's
wait.
weird, right?
These are those irresponsible spending you were just talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right
it.
back to it, yeah.
That's it. I thought like my wife would go with me, but
Is she afraid of water? Witch?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is she a good witch or a bad witch?
Well, she would float to the top, though, right?
She keeps getting flashbacks from Salem. I can't get her to go near the lake.
Yeah, makes sense. She doesn't like that or buckets of water either.
We can't have a bonfire either.
No, they're not big on that. Do you think any of the guys in Salem ever just like were like, yeah, my wife's totally a witch, and then they just got her?
All of them.
I don't think
That was the
any.
entire Salem witch trial story. That was it. That was all of it.
I don't think any dude in Salem was trying to admit that they were with a witch. Like,
Yeah, or maybe they were all just gay, and they're like, yeah, let's get these women out of the way.
that's probably true.
Yeah,
Probably true.
I could see it.
I mean, gay's been around for a long time. It was probably in Salem.
It has. I've been on this stage for 45 minutes. No, see, it's not working.
52 minutes, actually.
Oh,
but yeah.
52. Man, time flies when you're having a blast. So let's see here. You're not from Omaha, are you?
No, I came from Des Moines, but I'm actually from Denver.
So you came here from Des Moines tonight?
Yep.
Hey, let's hear it for that. All the way out from Des Moines,
Yeah,
man.
hear it for me.
This show's got reach.
2-hour drive. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, it's good to have you, man. So you were born and raised in Denver?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So you smoke pot?
I don't. I have this thing like where I pass out from one hit of pot.
So lightweight.
And yeah, it's been ever since the first time I tried it to just recently I tried it on the job site because my cousin recommended it.
Your cousin, yeah.
And I passed out on the fucking job site from one hit of fucking weed.
Now this cousin, did he tell you were white people funny by any chance?
No, actually.
No, he said, hey man, we got to get back to work.
No, yeah, I think I'm more like Matt Rife.
There we go. This guy gets callbacks. Fantastic. Man, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here. Anything you want to let these folks know that's coming up?
No, I've only been doing it for 6 months, so literally nobody knows me, and I have done literally nothing. So,
Hey, man, well, you just did something tonight, man. Let's hear it for Pax, everybody.
Hey,
6
thank
months
you.
in the game, coming to Quik Draw, sharpening his senses. Good stuff, buddy. All right, guys. On deck, we have Karaoke with Summer. But coming to stage right now is one of the most controversial, polarizing figures in the Omaha comedy scene. Let's make it loud for the dark horse, Joe Hopkins.
Well, June's only a month away. So I've been thinking, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm less of a people person than Shrek, but I have a lot in common with Billie Eilish. Remember Shrek in the swamp scene when all the other people, things had to come into his territory? He didn't mislabel or misgender any of them. It was attention, all fairy tale creatures. See, that's not me. But I want to be inclusive of everyone, so now on, I'm just going to call everyone cocksucker. And it's like, I have more in common with Billie Eilish than young male comics, because they all talk about eating ass. Eating ass. They eat ass. What the fruit? Don't anybody talk about eating pussy anymore? Billie Eilish and me talks about, she just in her Atlantic interview, how she just realized her face belongs in a pussy. And that is me. And so anyways, June's coming up, and I'm gonna try to be as diplomatic as Shrek to all the cocksuckers. And not gonna talk about ass and ass things, just things that interest me. And that's about it.
Joe Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. Man, with a head like that, I bet you are really good at eating pussy. You're aerodynamic as shit, Joe.
It's helped me stay married so long.
Yeah, so is conolingus a big part of the marital experience?
I try to keep it so.
You try to keep it so. What does she think about that?
At first she was a traditional Christian. It was like she thought that was weird, but you know, now it's, hey, yeah.
Okay, so now she's all for it. She says,
Oh, yeah.
Joe, I got my stirrups on. Let's hit the dusty trail, partner.
Yeah, there are women that are just repressed, and see, she thought she had to have control over a man, and one orgasm, she used to think, that's enough, we gotta stop, but now she's fine with multiple orgasms. It takes you longer to work on some women. I don't know. There are these repressed things. There are sexually repressed people that like to be in control at all times, and I had a breaker of that.
Yeah, you're like 50 Shades of Gray Pubes. All right. Okay. So listen. You got her. You've got her off that first time. She didn't like it because she didn't like the control, or the lack of control.
She didn't like that she lost control.
Okay.
But I like the control.
Sure.
Joe, I love that you're bringing back the word cocksucker back into the normal dictionary. I actually, a few years back, I had an argument with a guy. I said the word cocksucker, and he said that was homophobic to say. And I argued and argued that every time I've had my cock sucked, it was not by a dude. It's not homophobic. So I don't know where this comes from.
Yeah, I think cocksucker is more of a lifestyle. Like, that cocksucker cut me off in traffic.
I think we need to bring back all the words. You can't go to Boston anymore. Boston in the 80s, I mean, fucking A, fucking A, fucking A, fucking A. You know, they could say fucking A 40, 50 different times, and you knew what they meant by each one, and it all had its own uniqueness. Yeah, just...
So they don't say that in Boston anymore?
No, the language, you know, what I call the word police Nazis have taken out so much of the language and how it used to be, and just the fluidness. It's like how a black comic can use the N-bomb, and he can say it 40 different ways, and it's beautiful. They used to say that, but now, you know, it's even, I was really surprised at Rashad in his special that he used the N-bomb, because I never heard him use it. And it took me back, and I was like, yes, dude, don't be afraid to use the language.
Well, yeah, I was really surprised when you used the N-word. That was crazy to me.
A week ago.
I did not. That was part of another descriptive word that it just sounds similar. Because Old English, I'm going to talk about
Old English.
My name is Hopkins. I have an Old English name. My father was big on vocabulary, so we learned all the good Old English words, and I'm going to talk about that come June 2.
Okay, yeah, you're just going to piss everybody off this year.
Hey,
That's going to be fantastic.
I'm inclusive.
You are inclusive, Joe. And what I like about you is you stand by your guns, which you have a lot of, I saw. I actually hung out with Joe today. We went out to his property, not like at gunpoint or anything, but there was a gun in the back seat. And yes, it sounded just like that.
And you noticed that.
Yeah, I did. Well, I like how you were trying to hide it from me. That makes this much more fun. No, I went out to Joe's property. We did a little work. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it really does baffle me that you even know who Billie Eilish is.
I'm trying to keep up and learn, and I'm trying to be more connective to the younger crowd. And
So how did
maybe
you?
I'll get there.
So when did you first find out about Billie Eilish?
I found out about Billie Eilish just maybe 3 years ago. Just her songs, and you know, Bad Guy, and
Yeah, you were listening on SoundCloud, right?
no,
Oh, no.
just the regular radio.
Okay. So you heard her on the radio, and then you heard an article about how she.
I saw her at like the Oscars and on Saturday Night Live, and yeah.
Okay, well that's great. Who is your favorite musician?
Deceased, it would be Stevie Ray Vaughan, and let's see, somebody who's similar. I'm trying to think of the band that plays that similar blues style.
I'm not a mind reader. Summer, you're a wizard. You got this?
All right, we'll move on to questions. How did the tornado affect you this week? Any damage?
The tornado, I was at my daughter and son-in-law's house, and we were looking for Twister on the TV so we could watch the movie Twister at the same time that the tornado was hitting Epley about 10 blocks or so away, because they live down in Carter Lake. So we were trying to, if you're gonna go out in style.
Yeah, I like that you were looking to find Twister. You should have just turned on the news. They had one right there for you. And that's another point I'd like to make. Why is it that there's storm chasers that just follow around these storms filming them? Because people are dying, right? Like, you don't see that with other tragedies. Like, oh man, mass shooter radio, we're following this guy. Oh no, he just went into a preschool. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd like to see some cannibal chasers in Haiti. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they're cooking people right in the streets. I mean, the head of the Family Six gang, it used to be Family Seven, but they ate one of them. And his nickname is the most supervillain cannibal nickname. It's Barbecue. And it is like, you don't see any news people out there going, hey, let's go join the cannibal feast.
Well, yeah, that's because in America, we can film our tragedies and be safe from them. Like in Haiti, it's like, yeah, you might be the next person that gets eaten if you're filming that.
I think maybe college education actually helps some of these reporters. Maybe some of them actually got something.
I think we're filming a tragedy here tonight, so it seems like it at times at least.
Hey, that's the spirit. Yeah, that's great. Morale's at an all-time high. I'll tell you what, Joe, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here. It was so good to talk to you. Let's hear for Joe Hopkins, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, buddy. All right. This next person you're about to see is not a comedian, but is one of the funniest human beings I have ever met. Over a lifetime, he has memorized thousands of songs and is slowly learning how to sing. Tonight you will hear a classic song and then have 1 minute to name the artist and name of the song. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer.
Well, Boston might be different because Whitey Bulger's dead, I mean, the mob's influence is waned, so that might have changed things a little bit.
You starting with a set, or what's happening?
Well, no, Joe had talked about how Boston was different. I wanted to give an idea on that.
All right.
Okay, well, so like I've said before, put your cell phones down. We want to see if you know this song, and I usually pick music that's 40, 50 years old. This is a song from 2024. It's brand new. Here you go. Lover, nail yourself right to me. If you go, I won't be well. I can hold my arms wide open, but I need you to drive the nail.
1 minute on the clock, please. Well, would you care to sing that one form again one more time? Kind of work them into it.
Lover, nail yourself right to me. If you go, I won't be well. I can hold my arms wide open, but I need you to drive the nail.
And you said that song was from 2024?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not 1924?
No, it's brand new.
Okay. Brand
Came out
new.
in February,
I mean, that's
so it's
this
been
year,
out.
guys.
Yeah.
I mean, summer's reaching out to you.
Yeah, it's brand new.
It's brand new.
It's not old music, like I usually pick.
Are you sure? Yeah. Well, you're starting to see that the crowd will turn on you no matter what you give them.
No matter what you say. You just don't want to hear complaints. I know.
Well, I guess let's hear that song.
Well, the song is Broken Man by St. Vincent.
I mean, look at this. An empowered woman singing, and you guys didn't get it. She's on fire. Look at her. She set herself on fire, and you guys can't even name the song. Is that Billie Eilish?
The song should be called Firestarter.
Yeah, it should be called Not Allowed in California. Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's hear for, Summer stumping you guys again this week with a song from this year. Wow. They never cease to fail, do they, Summer?
Well, yeah, back to the old stuff.
Back to the 70s. No, well, man, so how did you come across this song here that you chose for us?
Well, I heard an interview on NPR. They interviewed this artist, and then I started looking into, the name of the album is We're All Born Screaming. So that kind of intrigued me, so I looked around a little bit on the album, and then I saw that song, and then it went from there.
Okay, well, that's great. I mean, I like you breaching out of, the older stuff to try the new stuff out. And I mean, yeah.
It worked just as well.
Yeah. Well, sure, but they're all having a good time here, man. Let's hear it for our ace bartender, Emma, on the other side of that wall, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be drinking after this one, boys and girls.
I mean to tell you.
I'll tell you what, man, I got a pocket full of money from a man. All right.
You got my tab then?
Oh, yeah, man. I do, actually. Yeah. No, well, that's great, Summer. Let me ask you something. There's been a lot of Wiccan talk tonight. And as the Redwood Wizard, how do you feel about someone coming into your territory?
Well, and he didn't know, and then Wiccan is different than like what I, do in that, but we still do spells and things of that nature, so there are some similarities. And then there was a time I hung out around pagan groups in California and all. Of course, there is a state that has lots of pagan groups. That state's Arkansas.
Yeah, a bunch of godless heathens in Arkansas.
I mean,
Let me tell you. Well, I know there's a big crossover, and I'm sure my veterans could corroborate this. Big crossover between pagans and military.
Oh yeah, in fact, it's the fastest growing religion in the U.S. military.
Hey, it makes sense.
Paganism. Yeah.
So
Why have one God when you can have 20? I mean,
sure, yeah, whoever you can pray to. So what is? So there must also be a pretty big crossover between paganism and Wicca, right?
Well, yeah, not everybody who's pagan is Wicca, but most Wiccans are pagan.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's something we're learning here today about, sin.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
It is an interesting culture. I knew a few lesbians who were Wicca after I was done with them. But,
well, you can certainly see that. They probably wanted to put some reverse spell work on it.
Yeah. No, I definitely needed a charm or something.
They turned him into a newt.
Yeah.
Turned him into a newt, but he got better. Yeah.
I did. They turned me into a gay newt, according to some people on this lineup tonight. Man, so what is something that you have struggled with in the last 7 days, Summer?
Struggled with in the last 7 days. Actually, they've gone pretty well. Things have been pretty easy, more routine. You know, I'm getting stronger, and
You are. You're losing weight. You're getting stronger.
things have gone pretty well. I wasn't struggling this last 7 days.
Good. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
A story
I'm
of
glad you
success.
didn't ask me in February.
Well, I did, but you were drinking back then, so.
Yeah, you can understand why.
Yeah, man. Well, so for those of you who don't know, Summer is now my co-host on the Tuesday night show. He's actually one of the steady panelists that judges the roasts. And let me tell you something, it's been a lot of fun yes-anding with Summer on stage. Like, Summer, what do you think about that roast battle? Well, he won. Anything else? He won. All right, we're moving on to the next comic. But we're working on that. It's a lot of fun.
You could stumble at the first, you know.
Sure.
Got to go from there.
No, I thought it was a great start, but I mean, you're such a funny person naturally that I'm excited to see what happens.
This week, yeah, if we can get some people out here for a roast, I'm ready for them.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be beating the drum for it after this. But man, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here. We're going to get this show wrapped up. Let's hear it for Karaoke with Summer.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I want you to make it loud for our final comedian of the night. I want you to give all your love, all your energy to Tom Michelson.
How are we doing again, Omaha? Omaha. That's such a funny name. Omaha Beach, 40 years is coming up. I have an amazing announcement today. Well, it's not 40 years. That didn't happen 88 years. I'm fucking almost 40. I'm 36 today. None of you got me a cake. It's okay. I forgive you. A lot of people are on here, you know, and I've heard this complaint a lot from other comedians. They're like afraid of getting canceled. Oh no, I can't go on stage. I might get canceled. Motherfucker, I'm producing a show that you're on. Being canceled would be the biggest thing to ever happen to you. I'm not that big. I'm hoping to get canceled. Whoa, man, I'll get fired from SNL? Oh, darn. I guess I'm just back there making the fucking Alex Jones money. Man, I can't confirm nor deny whether or not I stuck my dick out and masturbated in front of that woman. Who knows? Then I'll be able to sell out Madison Square Garden. Jesus, that would be so terrible for me. Oh, well. I love the fact that people complain now that they're going to be canceled. Here we go. Retarded, retarded, retarded. I think I'm fine. I'm pretty sure that nobody in Omaha is going to get pissed at me unless I say N followed by a couple of hard R's. It reminds me of when I was in jail in the inactive Aryan Brotherhood. I'm not a Nazi, but if there was a prison riot, I knew which team I was on. Not exactly shirts and skins. Well, skins, but you fucking know.
Tom Michelson. I like how the set ended with him talking about like a prison riot and then it went into a gunshot. That was perfect timing, Clem. You are a master of that board.
Oh, he timed that one. That was just the automated timer, so that was all on him. I wouldn't give him the credit for that.
That was great, man. Great collusion. I like that.
Well, it's almost like I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
At least one of us.
Yeah, at least one of us.
Well, man, happy birthday, first of all. That's very cool.
Thank you.
36,
Thank you so
yeah.
much. I wouldn't wish to be anywhere else.
Yeah, nobody gave you a cake, but I'll tell you what. Here, have a Slim Jim, buddy.
There you go. I got something for you guys, too.
Oh, a gun? No.
No. Jesus, I put them all in my pocket. But here we go. Here we got a couple of pins.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Tom, 2024. You're actually running for president, right?
That's right. I've got some signatures and stuff. Oh wait, I forgot to bring them here. Oh man, I'm totally not waiting to turn in my ballot access until a month afterwards.
So what does that mean?
Well, so you have to get so many signatures in order to get your name on the ballot. but it seems a lot more appropriate for just people to write it in, especially since it's my stage name and I can sort of deny it anyways.
So your stage name is Tom Michelson?
Sure. There's some guy named Michael Thompson who's on probation that's not allowed to leave the state of Iowa.
Ah.
But he's over in Council Bluffs. So Tom's here, though. It's a completely different guy.
Well, so was Michael the guy that I did the gig for on Friday?
No. You did it for me.
Oh, that was for Tom. Okay,
That was for
good.
Tom.
Good. The kind of people I'm in bed with.
Yeah.
Can't even leave the state if you say their name the right way.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep going with that. If my probation officer is listening, Michael Thompson is still in Council Bluffs, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, sure. There we go.
They're here to pick you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Fun facts about Tom, though.
Yeah, let's hear some fun facts about Tom.
Youngest president by 6 years, 4 months, and 22 days. Oh.
So if you win.
Yeah, well, I'm sure to win, right?
Yeah,
I got you and then 4 other people, right?
Yeah.
And then,
subscribe and vote.
Subscribe and vote. I'll get the website up there sometime in June-ish. That should give me plenty of time to get the rest of them, right? It can't be that many votes. What is it, like 60 or something? How many people actually fucking vote anymore?
Well, the Electoral College is all that matters, so if you get in good with them, then you're good.
Yeah.
Maybe if you go down to Epstein's Island and hang out with them, they'll give you the vote.
Yeah, maybe if I get on some lipstick, some rouge.
Okay.
You know.
Become one of those.
I can neither confirm nor deny I suck good dick, so.
Yeah. So would you identify as a cocksucker or no?
Oh, no, that's just everybody, though, right?
That's
You're either
everybody.
an asshole or learn to suck dick for various reasons, you know? We've all been there, right?
Sure.
For fentanyl or meth and stuff. I'm not alone on this.
Are you much of a drug guy?
I was, but then I got on probation. Or Michael Thompson got on probation. So.
Okay, well, which person should I interview on this podcast?
Either way, we're still sober.
So you're sober?
Yep, I'll be 7 months here, May 11th, which 8 months. So if you do the math on there, I got into rehab on 9/11.
It's a good time to do it.
So they asked me, you know, it's like, you're telling an Afghan war vet this new sobriety date is going to be 9/11? Can't forget that, right? Fucking good for me, right? So.
Yeah, you'll never forget it.
Yeah.
So
something else happened that day. I can fucking remember, but.
Yeah, so you got out of the service. You were in there for a while, huh?
5 years.
You were in 5 years. You got out, and then.
2014. Then I went to school, managed a few kitchens, watched Iowa State try to take every single bit of my fucking GI Bill.
Really?
Yeah, you know, it's like you only need like 120 credits or something to graduate. But your GPS needs to go up, and I noticed that.
You say your GPS?
Or your GPA, whatever that's fucking called.
That may have been the problem.
Yeah, you could tell I was an A student, right?
Well, I could tell you were in the infantry.
Yeah. You know, to be fair, you know, taking a machine gun and getting blown up a few times, few cognitive, you're prone to having blackouts.
So you've had a few TBIs. So you've had a few TBIs in your day, huh, Tom?
I've had a few TBIs in my day.
Which one was
Tom.
your favorite?
Oh, probably the favorite one was I accidentally locked myself out of my MRAP, out of my mine resistance vehicle with the big giant hydraulic doors. Mm-hmm. I got the chain stuck in between the lock in there, and it wouldn't quite open, and it was stuck, and I had to pop the chain out, and it went right into my fucking head. So
the door hit you in the head.
Yeah.
And that was your favorite TBI in Afghanistan.
Well, it was a TBI moment.
Did you have any that were like not caused by you?
Yeah, I've been blown up a few times.
Yeah, let's get into that.
So we're driving along in the stand, you know, and this happens to a lot of people, you know, like you go on a route, there's only so many places you can go, you know, where it'll be open, and then there'll be a thing like a valley with a choke point, whereas we in the infantry like to call it a perfect fucking place for an ambush. That's where it got blown up. Everybody is fine. Everybody made out. Nobody in my company died, thank God. So.
But you were in the MRAP?
Yeah, I was in the MRAP. I was the driver. I wasn't the driver that day. I was supposed to be dismounted. And while I was dismounted and rattled up in the inside, you know, QRF. So
yeah,
that was a fun time. I'm sure I forgot a couple of things, a couple of state capitals there, or,
yeah,
you know, a couple of birthdays here or there.
Well, being a man that has had quite a bit of brain injury, what do you think about the NFL bringing in these new safe helmets? Have you seen these things?
Well, if it can make it better, if it can save a few fucking people, and certainly if it can fucking make the Bears win an actual fucking Super Bowl, that would be nice.
It's a bubble wrap helmet. It's not a miracle worker, man.
Yeah. That isn't happening anytime soon.
I'm looking forward to egg carton football. I mean, wearing the egg cartons on the head, man, it's going to be fun. It's not. It's going to suck.
I hope they, you know, when they were doing that thing with the XFL, when they actually had the telecommunication stuff in there, so you actually had the quarterback, like, ordering fucking drone strikes and shit for his fucking receivers.
Calling in care packages, yeah.
Call them in, like fucking all of a sudden they have to start clearing rooms and shit. Man, yeah. I hope they start making that again. Make football more dangerous. That's what I hear. We need to get people that like leave at the age of 38 with like no knees left, you know?
Yeah.
Make it more like the fucking Army, you know?
Yeah, that is the Army trajectory right there. By 40, you're just broken.
Yeah, like, especially if you're in the 82nd and you have to jump out of so many goddamn airplanes.
Was that what you were in?
No, but my brothers were, and they were fucked up.
And they're all shorter than you, yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
What do you call a guy in the 82nd with 2 false hips?
Sergeant.
Jump master.
Oh,
close, yeah. Don't join the Army, kids. It's not fun. You would think like shooting machine guns and jumping out of airplanes and helicopters would be fun. Somehow, they make it not fun.
Yeah, they really suck the fun out of it.
Yeah.
You're only authorized to do missionary.
Yep.
True story.
And you're only authorized to take it missionary. You're not.
Yeah.
You can't dish it.
You got to lay
missionary.
on your back with your legs wide open. Yep.
Yeah. Do that for so many years, and eventually you get to give it up. You get to give it to somebody as big as Addy, but only if you've been in it for 5 years.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
was
guess.
happy to fight. You were nobody's happy bottom. Like, everybody got you, and you're just like, well, I could have done worse. Barely, but I could've.
So you're saying I'm a bad lay?
You weren't good.
Okay. Well, you fucked me pretty good on Friday night, I'll tell you that much.
At least you didn't fucking get it out the tornado, man. It was me or fucking Twister 2. Which one did you like better?
No, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Let me know. Go ahead and plug your show to these guys because you got one coming up Friday, right?
That's right. We have a, if you're ever in Des Moines, BFW Comedy Show, $15. We always support a charity. The charity that we were working with was House of Blades. We have also done charity for Puppy Jake, which trains service dogs for veterans. They're giving me a dog, so fuck it. I figured I'd try to raise them some money. All the merch and stuff that I get from the T-shirts and stuff go straight to Puppy Jake. But you know, it's fun being able to be a stand-up comic, and it's fun being able to raise a bunch of money for charity. It's almost like this profession gets to, you know, fucking mean something. You know, it means like you get to do something, as opposed to when I was in Afghanistan, and the most meaningful thing I got to do was make sure there was a lot more orphans in Afghanistan, you know? So a little bit more meaningful than that, I think, you know.
All right. Well, let's hear it for Tom closing out the show
thank
tonight,
you guys.
everybody.
Thank you, Council Bluffs. I love you.
Vote for Tom for president. Man, let's hear it for my ace, Bart. Wait, let's hear it for my co-host, Clem Jameson, everybody.
I'm a shitty bartender, but I'm okay as a co-host.
Yeah, Clem's going to be bartending after this. It'll be fantastic. Clem is actually roasting this Saturday at the Beach House at what, 9:30?
I think so, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm roasting Zach Meekum from Des Moines. It's going to be a good time. If you know Zach, it's going to be great. And there's a really good chance it'll be my last show ever before I'm canceled. Just look him up. You'll find out why.
That's right. Let's go out and get Clem canceled. Everybody, thank you for starting Sunday night right with us. Have a good night. God bless you.